He really brings the best out of it. There's no way you're going to see McColgan give a half-assed anything. The guy's just intense as hell.
How did you guys meet?
Me and Mike, I think he probably doesn't remember the first time we met, but that was back when he was singing with the Dropkicks. I think just after they got signed to Hellcat, I was following them around a bit. Me and Gurley and Doc Buster used to go and follow them around, and everybody trying to learn a little bit of what people were doing right, you know. But, you know, it was kind of casual, just introduced and, hey, how you doing, that kind of stuff. And then Doc Buster got to do some touring with them, a couple of home for the holidays we did and some dates, and got to hang around with him like that. And we got we got the same sense of humor. Me, John, and I mean, I guess that's the one great thing about now, the lineup with the Street Dogs, is we're all born and from the same area, so we all kind of get each other. You know, and it's that sense of humor is like constantly breaking each other's nuts about everything that we can. Well, I mean, I grew up. As a kid, we moved back and forth. I think the first place that I can remember was like Canton, Mass. My mother had an apartment in Canton, and we moved to Plymouth for a couple years, and then I lived most of my life in Kingston, a place called Rocky Nook, right on the border of Plymouth, and still, I always will call that home. Matter of fact, there's a track on that new record called Kingston. It's all about just paying homage to the place that I really kind of got to experience kind of growing up. And it was a cool place. It was mostly cottages back then, and now the town has gone from like, I think 14,000 when we moved there to 60,000 or something now. So, but that's the way of the world, I guess. And then in Boston, I lived for a bit in Inman Square with my ex for a number of years, and then we bought a house out in Weymouth, but I've always been going to shows and kind of hanging in Boston, following bands, and you know, anything that could happen, hanging out at the Rathskeller back in the day, or Bunratty's, or O'Brien's. You know, I'm talking about back before they fixed the toilet in O'Brien's. That was a long time ago. Now I'm in JP, yep, right on Washington Street, over near Forest Hill Station, and I'm tending bar and co-booking at a little club right down the street, actually walking distance, Midway Cafe. Again, just like a happenstance, I feel real fortunate that I kind of became 100%er in the music. That's the best part, is actually being able to help other bands that are, you know, coming through and give back a little bit in that regard. So, I mean, in the EU, obviously that European tour that I was talking about with Rebellion. And as far as the U.S., I think the next probably big thing for the Street Dogs would be that Wreck the Halls tour that we do annually. We'll probably wind up, I would guess, at the House of Blues mid-December. And we'd appreciate your support to come out for that. And I guess hopefully a new record from both projects, the Gang of One thing of my own, and the Street Dogs. We're in the process of writing some new tunes, so keep an eye open for that.
For more exclusive on-demand video, keep checking in at WAAF.com.